essentially MAGA land, right? And Mitt Romney has come out and said that he thinks Donald Trump is probably going to be the Republican Party's nominee in 2024. Now, part of me is like, bring it on, right? Because most of America has figured out that Trump is a con man and a grifter and all that kind of thing. And I don't believe that he can win another election. Part of me, though, is also very concerned that Trump, with a little help from Russia and some of his other friends, might, and particularly the fact that they're stacking these and packing these election commissions and boards all around the country. Every single one in Arizona, in Michigan, in Pennsylvania, in Georgia, every single one of these people who had stood in the way of Donald Trump overturning the last election and committing an actual coup has been replaced or is being challenged right now. Mitt Romney said, and I quote, "I don't delude myself into thinking I have a big swath of the Republican Party. It's hard to imagine anything that would derail his support. So if he wants to become the nominee in 24, I think he's very likely to achieve that." And Romney has a pretty good insight into this stuff. He was once the Republican Party's nominee for president. And a couple of weeks ago, he was booed in absentia. He was not even there at a Utah, he's the senator from Utah, at a Utah Republican Party meeting, which is pretty amazing. Is it possible that Donald Trump could be making a comeback? Or is it going to be Ron DeSantis? I mean, is the Republican, I guess the question is, and I put this to you, very straightforward, has the Republican Party gone full fascist? And I say that, I predicate that on the assumption that Trump and DeSantis are actual fascists. They are willing to corrupt the state to gain and hold power. They are willing to lie to the people in order to gain and hold power. And they are willing to use the power of the state against their political enemies. I mean, just look at DeSantis, that one woman who, back a couple of years ago, who outed him for lying about COVID statistics for political purposes. And he had the police, smash down her door and take her computers. I mean, this is... So the question is, has the Republican Party gone full fascist? And if so, can they take over our government in the 2022 and 2024 elections? I think this is a genuine threat. They have already taken at least 20 states in the United States, and those states are changing laws as rapidly as they can. Will the blowback against the Roe, against overturning Roe be enough to awaken people and get them to the polls this fall and in 2024? I honestly don't know. I'm hopeful. So we'll see. But I think we are very much at a turning point in the United States right now, and we have to acknowledge that. We have to recognize that.